No murder. No murder. That doesn't affect Boom. Yeah. Does it even matter? Like, ah, oh, not again. I'm trying to pick berries here. uh, yeah.
Who was taking last shift on your last night's watch?
Hold on. Sarah, we might be having a mic issue with YouTube.
Yeah. I might have just fixed it. I think it's fixed now.
He says it's fixed.
Okay.
Alright, so it's fixed.
Okay. With I'll say that unless anyone's particularly partial, I'm just gonna roll a d4 to see who was on watch at the end of that night. Ilya. Your heart leaps in your chest as you look out into the night, and you see a gut-wrenching sight. The darkness that has accompanied you guys for many, many days now seems to be brightening. And at first, your fear is that the fire is catching up to you once more. But then, a calming realization settles on you. It appears the light fade is ebbing, and you see the telltale signs of a twilight heading your way. But it is still a ways off. But you do have the comfort that daylight is on its way.
Neat.
Good.
And
Why
with
is Twilight a bad thing?
Twilight's good. I was saying that it was like, oh no, the fire. Oh wait, no, that's not the fire.
Oh, okay.
And so with that,
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
with that, you guys all wake up together on a new day, and with that comes the feelings of normalcy, but also of the new normalcy, which, as you guys well know, the hunger has been penetrating your minds relentlessly, and the sensations that you have been drawing up over these last several twillets come back. Oliver and Emery and Bull are restless. Ilya hungry. Several of you are craving only meat. Some of you have become territorial or cruel, even violent to a degree, and some way more concerning, even threatening to the rest of the party. And with that, I will leave it to you guys to tell me what you do.
Well, I think the first thing that I would do is get her bearings.
Thematically, Bull's gonna wake up on that note, and he is very visibly irritable and stressed out. Imagine somebody that is pacing back and forth looking for a fix. And he's gonna say, back when we were in the treetops, I got a little bit of my mind back. And I just don't feel right now, and things aren't going to go good if this continues.
Yeah.
That reminds me, thematically, as you look around, you guys are surrounded by thick foliage as you have been making your way from branch to branch. Some of them 20 to even 40 feet in width as you have traversed the thicketlands. You are in Stillen territory.
Philin. Philin, more like Philly.
Silly.
Okay.
All right. So,
Yeah.
is Emery awake yet?
Yeah, I kind of rub at my head and I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Okay. Let's see. I need to check my inventory quick.
Wretch, you have recently had several steps in towards your investigation into the hunger. One, you have managed to develop a, I believe it was a black rind tea that is able to stave off the effects of the hunger for a day. You are also able to scry during your long rest, scry into the hearts and minds of your colleagues and kind of ascertain what's wrong with them, or you could use your resting. Your watch during rest to help stave off the effects, effectively giving them the help action, allowing them to use your discipline for the roll that day.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna. I have 2 doses of what I titled Sleepy Tea Ointment that I developed when we were in that town. Do you remember that? Before the flaming bugs attacked?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's the black rind tea.
Yeah. So, since those 2 were talking about it, it feels like they're concerned enough that I could get in here without them freaking out and trying to murder me. So, I'll walk over to them and go, I mean, it hasn't exactly been subtle, but yes, you've been a bit different. I developed these for you, and I pull out the 2 doses of the sleepy tea ointment. And if you want to stave off the effects at least until another sunrise, you can put a bit of this on your upper lip beneath your nose, and the vapors might keep you a little more present.
Oh, thanks. Do you know what goes into this? Do you want me to help you find more of it?
Perhaps. I mean, these are the 2 doses I have, so.
Do you have, just to clarify, do you have the tea and a vapor rub?
I only have the vapor rub in my inventory.
Okay.
He has made the tea before, but I don't think he remembers it.
Yeah, I didn't have the stuff for it. And I rolled a lot of advantage, but not a lot of success when I was talking to the shopkeeper. So I think you gave me this instead.
Okay. So what I will say is that the vapor rub allows you to decrease the difficulty of the next day's check, rather than staving off the effects for the day, so to speak. So it keeps it from getting worse.
Thanks, buddy.
It's something.
He keeps it from getting worse. You can still fail the roll.
Am I able to search for some ingredients based on however he describes to me that, like, what's in it?
Yeah.
I'll do my best to describe, but this is not Wretch's like forte, so it'll be like the shopkeeper lady gave me some greenish leaves, some blackish leaves.
Yeah, and then I'll kind of do a sniff test, you know?
Yeah, so it's going to be the gland of a fey skunk that provides the vapor rub.
Oh. A fey skunk, huh?
Mm.
Well, since it's fey, it smells good.
I'm...
That's what
Have
that
any
means.
face skunk bait?
Right.
Yes, the face skunk. Its glands smell like Chanel No. 5.
It stinks, and it has the sensation of horseradish.
That's Chanel No. 5.
That doesn't tell me anything because I have never experienced horseradish.
Wait, like, never experienced like horseradish root, or like you don't know what a horseradish flavor
Anything
is like?
horseradish.
Have you gotten pool water up your nose?
No, because I always had to hold my nose shut.
Have you had sushi?
No.
But seriously,
Have
never
you
had
ever
sushi.
hit your nose on anything?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a off. I am very sensitive to the taste of horseradish and find it extremely unpleasant. So maybe I'm just a baby, but
Nope.
it's like a burning, almost chemical flavor, in my experience. And has a sharp odor. I've found,
Yes.
almost
Well,
like nail
It
polish.
smells like, because my grandpa always ate it, but I have absolutely no idea what it tastes like.
It tastes like it smells, except it burns.
Yeah,
It's
I was
also
surprised to
very
find
good.
out that it's apparently spicy.
Yeah, it's spicy in the way that it kind of tastes like you've been poisoned. Got like a chili spice, which is pleasant, or a vinegary spice, which could be bright and refreshing.
I don't know. I associate it to like the nostril version of alcohol.
Yeah, it's really quite disagreeable.
I wasn't trying to be a dick. I mean, like, when you get hit in the nose, besides the pain, like, there's that weird tingling in your nose that's kind of residual for a bit. It does, like, if you really smell it, for me, that happens where it's like, my whole upper nostril feels like it's vibrating for, like, a couple seconds afterwards. I'm just like, oh, well, that is not good.
That might be cocaine.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Every time I've been punched into in the nose, which is surprisingly a lot, I haven't had the same feeling of horseradish. So they might have hit a nerve when they did it to you.
Do you have a habit of getting punched in the nose, Josh?
Back when I was doing mixed martial arts regularly, yeah.
It hurts.
Anyways, yeah. So you got some face skunk vapor rub.
Alright, great. Sounds really pleasant. Am I able to, on our like, I'm assuming this is better to try to find tracks or whiffs of the skunk as we're walking. So if it's something I could keep an eye out for with a survival check along our route.
You can if you don't apply it.
Yeah, I'm not going...
If you're trying to get a whiff of it and it's under your nose...
I won't apply it until night, because that seems to be when we, like, take the tests and stuff. But
I'll allow that to mechanically work. The idea is that every day you do the test, so I always do it at night because of the subconscious sleepy part. So we'll just say that, yeah, you can finagle it that way. I don't want to hamstring it.
okay.
So you can go ahead and keep your nose out for face skunk. Do you also want to try to find black rind tea?
Sure, if I can.
Black rind tea might be easier to find, especially as you as you guys are in Carnation.
Then yeah, I would try to find that then. Whatever I would think would be easier, or
Black rind tea is
More.
going to be easier to find in this area because it's a rotting fruit. So it's gonna have similar biosphere as Carnation. The face skunks are going to be closer towards the Grey Glade, typically speaking.
okay,
And they can run away.
true. It's a weird forest. The rotting fruit might run away.
I was going to say, in Carnation, the fruit can run away too.
Yeah, that was kind of like... Well, Sarah was doing like the normal human on Earth thing of like, oh, good, skunk under my nose. I'm like, you're a wood elf. You're probably actually used to putting weird smelling shit all over the place.
Yep.
Yep.
You're the nature ones. If anything, I should be a little bit like, ooh, that is stinky.
Yeah, that's fair. Refreshing.
Yeah, he's more used to like the smells of Lamore.
Yeah, that does not do it for me.
All right.
And Bo was like, we used to rub cow testicles on our knees if they hurt.
So your own testicles.
Yeah.
They already hang that low, so yeah.
You can give me a knowledge nature check or a survival check to try to hunt down said skunkness as you so hunt down the black rind tea as you guys are moving along. And I'm gonna have you roll twice, and you're gonna give me the results each time here. What does everyone else want to do as you are traveling here at night?
I thought it was morning.
So there's a slight shift in the light, and it is so over the next 10 days, it'll go from the dead of night to a twilight day. So you're getting light back over the next 10 days. Actually, sorry. No, I'm right. We're good.
No, I just meant like on the time scale, I thought it was morning.
Yes, sorry. It is morning as far as you guys are all well rested. Sorry.
I'd like to change my affinity to lightning.
Absolutely. Lightning is one of the ones that we have on there, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I was like, I want to make sure I didn't need to make up another mechanic. I thought I specified ones. Okay. Yeah, as you, over your watch that night, you tune in to your sword. Now, having soaked in some of your blood, the attunement process seems to go much quicker, as it is almost a limb of you at this point. And you will it to manifest your desires as it as the fire on it starts to crackle and pop, and it starts to zip, and the lighting is much more erratic but much brighter as it shines and zips almost like a bright LED here and there, and it turns into a lightning sword.
Is that a lightsaber I see?
Is there anything anyone would like to do while Emery is sniffing around and you guys are making your way towards the Bracken Bastion? Do note, you guys are pushed on time, but you do have two of your companions who are getting dangerously feverish.
I whistle a merry tune and keep a lookout for any roaming Sillins that decide to try and pincushion us.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll a... I'll allow it to be
check.
a vigilance check, and I need 2 knowledge nature checks from Emery.
Yep.
You dare make me roll to whistle?
It might be one of those days where your lips just don't work.
Mhm.
I try to whistle. I severely doubt that. Roll. I got 2 and 3.
And then I just need to pull... what did you get, Emery?
You feel so bad at whistling, you start another forest fire.
3 and 2,
Your lips so too dry, creating a spark.
4 and 1.
3 and 2,
The lightning sword.
4 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we just
you-
escaped from a forest fire, guys. I start my sword with lightning, something famously not responsible for more forest.
Yeah, this is definitely not my fault.
Well, I mean, to be fair, his sword was fire before and a forest fire started, so...
Ilya, did you start the forest fire? Did you start all those beetles on fire?
You know what?
Ilya, I'm worried
Why
about
they got
these
so
two with
many
the
legs?
call bullshit, but what are you doing?
You managed to find 3 black rind as you guys are zigzagging through the trees in an attempt to get towards the Bracken Bastion. As
I-
well,
Oh.
you think you start to pick up the smell. Actually, you start to notice the tracks of some sort of marsupial, or what's the actually term for a skunk? They're different
Skunk.
species, but let's just use marsupial for now. For badgers and skunks and weasels and all that, you find the telltale scratch marks of a really big marsupial. I see a hand up.
I was going to say, thematically, I don't know if it's going to help us move any faster, but Bull would be up front taking his anger out on the brush. Again.
Okay.
Nice.
As you are hacking your way through, give me an athletics check, just to see what you can do to help ease the party's path. I'm assuming that you're able to fell branches with your axe, designed for cutting wood and people, and make it so where normally folks would end up like doing an aside, you fell whole tree-like limbs that you guys can walk across.
Yeah, so that'd be a triumph plus 3 success and 2 advantage.
A triumph, yeah. Okay. Because of you, you are able to keep a pace that will get you to the Bracken Bastion in 2 days, which is pretty incredible. Seeing as this would probably be about 3 days with the wandering switchbacks of these trees. So cutting a third out of your time for travel.
The benefit being nobody's going to be able to track us. It's not like we're leaving a clear trail or anything.
Right?
Yeah.
Hold on, man,
and
hold on.
as you move along, Wretch, Emery speaks up excitedly about the markings that she's found,
Oh.
potentially leading towards a skunk.
So I think it's
And you notice.
this way, but sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, continue.
But I don't know if it actually makes sense to follow them, right? Like, oh god, and there Bull goes.
I don't stop whistling, but I do keep following Bull, because she has the black rinds, right?
Yep.
All right, isn't it? It's
3 black ones.
yeah. I don't think we have the time to chase hypothetical skunk around, we have the better version of the product you already got. So I resume my whistling to keep us all safe, and then just hold out my hands for the black rind and give you a gentle pat on the elbow as thanks, because I can't voice it. I am busy saving our lives.
Yeah. I give you
As
the
you,
tea.
so you pass off the wet, like, it's one of those fruits that, like, the rind is keeping it in some sort of form, but it feels more like a water balloon. Not even a water balloon. It feels like a Ziploc bag with water in it. It's just like, bleh, is it gonna pop? Do I put it in my bag? I don't want it to leak. It's kind of sticky. So actually, yeah, you find it's one blood rind. Sorry, one black rind, but it's 3 doses worth. So you can just keep it as 3 for the sakes of that, and it'll make 1 batch of tea, which you could use for everyone. So you effectively have 3 days worth of tea.
Okay, I wrote down 1 black rind, parentheses 3 doses worth of tea.
3 days worth of tea.
So 3
I would
pots
say.
of tea.
Yeah, because everyone can get a
That makes
dose from
sense.
that. It just doesn't keep, like, you can't spread it out. It can't be like one person gets 4 doses for 4 days or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, and as you guys begin to move again, Emery, you swear you smell that skunk. Did that vapor rub get on your arms, or what is that? And as you are thinking about this, and kind of mumbling it, it kind of perks Wretch up a little bit, but not enough to warn you as you hear scratching and movement about you, as suddenly, just like the drop of a coin on concrete, there's a instant that you guys know danger is here, and it's now, but it's slightly too late in time. They're gonna get a surprise round on everyone except for Wretch because of his vigilance check earlier.
I saw them coming, and I told you nothing.
More like you are just enough to be able to get a reaction in, so to speak. All right,
No.
so I need you all to roll vigilance or cool for your roll, and do not tell me just yet, as I got to get us all onto the right page and whatnot.
See, I
What's
like to
sneaking
think-
up on us?
I think
You
the
will see in
skunks-
just a moment.
Okay, Wretch, keep your secrets.
Yeah, see, I like to think that I did know they were coming, and you all think I've been passing all of the Call of the Hunger traits, but they've just been secretly stacking up. And all of them are, like, treacherous and malicious.
Nice.
Are they allergic to lightning?
I think almost everything's allergic to lightning.
Exactly. That's why I chose it.
And also, what does the black rind stuff taste like? Or smell like? Is it also like horseradish?
No, it is not. It's very umami.
Umami.
Yep.
Another thing I don't know what that means.
It's like
Savory.
it's almost like an almond tea.
Alright.
That's not for you,
Oh,
Mommy.
okay.
Alright.
At least it.
You know what, man, with your perfect palate.
You wouldn't like this ice cream. It's too spicy.
What's going on with the goat man in our midst? I thought we ditched...
Oliver's still with you.
We haven't made it to the
And
bastion
so is Wallace.
yet. So,
Oh, okay. I was
Uh,
thinking of the elephant man that Ilya had a whole thing with.
yeah.
Look, he won't call me back.
Yeah, we left his boyfriend behind.
Hey now.
I mean,
What we have
nobody's
is
going to
bigger
confirm
than
it, but they might have had a fling.
Oh God. 1 second. Lots of things on the turn order that shouldn't be here.
Can
2
I-
bowls? I can't handle that.
Can I use
Um,
knowledge nature as my check? Because of my ability.
Yes. I just got to remove all turns and start over. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that did not help.
Let's see here. Hate the way you do things sometimes, computer. Sorry, I'm working off of one screen now too, which is not convenient.
Well, you shouldn't have gotten yourself kicked out of the house then.
I know.
Hazel, stop barking
One
at
of these
strangers.
days I will be loved. That day is
Hazel.
not today. Okay, now let's roll for these guys. Stealth.
I got 3.
Second. That die went really far. 1, 2, 3.
Puppy. I've tried gunpowder gin. It's pretty good.
I've never had gin myself.
You've never had
Very
gin?
much a dark liquor kind of guy.
It's an acquired taste, but after you acquire it, it's smooth and refreshing. I mean, you
Yeah.
don't just guzzle it on its own, but in things.
Yeah, that's the trouble. Is I never drank much growing up, or even in college. So I always drink liquor straight if I can help it. And also, my tummy is very sensitive to cocktails.
That's
Reg, you got a 3. Ilya, how about you?
2.1.
Oh wait, so 3.1.
Yep.
And then 2.1?
Yep.
Okay. Bull?
So 2.1.
Oh, Emery.
0.3. Oh, do I need to roll for my brother, or did you?
No, he goes on your turn.
Okay.
Okay.
10.
Cool. So bracing for impact, these creatures moving on you, and you see these large badger-like, Wolverine-esque creatures blitzing towards you, occasionally coming up on 2 legs as they leap over obstacles and shoot through these branches. They're not as big as Bull, but definitely bigger than a normal human being as far as the size of these feral creatures running towards you. 2 coming off. So if you guys look at the map right now, the stuff that's brown, that's a solid branch. And then the stuff that's like heavily foliage, that is the basically where the branch is thin into an area that you could potentially fall through. It might hold some of the smaller ones of you, but it's kind of where the canopy thins, so to speak. Anyways, so this guy here is going to run. What's his speed? It is very fast. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to rush forward and he's going to pounce on Emery. Emery, I need you to give me either an athletics or coordination check.
Coordination?
Something about you, Emery, apparently just screams, I'm threatening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Coordination. Maybe I look like a weak link worth attacking. Because I got 0 success and 1 advantage.
Okay. It is going to land on top of you.
Uh-huh.
This large Wolverine-like creature. Bigger than you. And it pulls you down to the ground. It is now on top of you, and it is going to use its bite attack and claw attack against you, getting a boost die now that you are prone.
Does it smell like horseradish?
No, this one does not smell like horseradish.
Flashback to getting impaled in a fucking forest.
Yeah, am I gonna have to add to my list of fears, guys? I'm just gonna
Was it this character that was afraid of quicksand? Or is it a different character? of
No,
yours?
that was my other one. That was
What did you get?
Chiku. Sorry, what?
I'm attacking you with a melee attack.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I had to...
You said you got 0 success.
That was for the coordination. I got 0 success and 1 threat.
Oh god. Okay, it's gonna hit you for 10 damage.
Uh-huh.
It is
So
going
cool.
to do a critical injury. Do you have any critical injuries on you already?
That's a personal question.
Yes, it is.
I assume suffocation is no longer happening. So
Right,
now
it's all gone. Okay.
I have a lot of
I
bad
roll-
feelings, but no critical injuries.
I roll a 24. And then he's going to, as his mouth is clamped down on you, he's going to scrape with his claws, attacking you again.
Very rude.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Oh, 2 failure this time. I did it.
You prevent some of the damage, but the attack still goes through for 8 soakable damage.
Uh-huh.
And then did you get any threat?
No, dude.
All right, he crits you again.
Cool. Sounds great. Why didn't anyone protect me?
And this one
We got surprised.
This one is a 96.
Okay, I don't know what those mean, but I will figure it out.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about them having really stealthy creatures. One of them, you're kind of like gearing you toward them, and then you have Bull smashing his way through everything on your way there. Okay, so as he runs over and munches on you, this other one is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't have enough movement speed, so he's actually going to jump at Wretch. Actually, hold on a second.
If I was in front, how come I'm in back now?
That's not the right one. He's over here.
Also, you misspoke.
You're right.
I think you meant jump at Emery.
Right. I'll move you up front, buddy. Touche.
Yep.
So that was 4.3. This one's 3.3. He's gonna go 1, and then he can jump 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's gonna jump to here onto Bull. Bull, I need you to give me a. This is going to be an athletics or coordination check.
If it's in athletics, is it going to size matter come into it?
No, because he's not trying to push you. He's just trying to latch onto you.
Okay, well, I will still do an athletics test.
Okay. Not this die. He gets this die.
Oh, what does 96 do? Oh, shoot.
3 and 5.
Okay. So you kind of like smack him out of the air as he goes to jump on you, and kind of skitters along the ground, say into this space here, and then he's going to swipe at you with just his claws. This is going to be a melee attack, so you get to do your melee defense. Die is in there. That's
2 failure.
2 failure. Okay, he hits you for 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 11 soakable damage. And he is going to add a boost to his ally with his advantage. Okay. And then it is Wretch's turn.
I look at Emery, and through the clawing of the Wolverine,
On the spot.
I ask, what did the crits end up being?
Okay. So you see this slash here? That's a -2 wound on threshold. And you see how angry and crabby I am now? That's a -1 to my presence.
All right,
She's
dear,
just losing her shit.
Yeah.
You'll be able to swing her weapon better, though.
how much blood is still inside your body, or do you need healing?
There's 4 blood left inside my body.
Okay. Ilya, darling,
That's me.
Darling.
what are the odds you can get the Wolverine off of Emery in a second?
If he's allergic to sharp objects and lightning, probably pretty good.
Will the lightning hurt her, dearest?
Stabby, good. Physics, not good. He's a pretty big insulator, so she'll probably be okay. I don't think that he's got any metallic objects attached to him, and neither
No.
does Emery.
No, he's
We might start the force. What's up?
mechanically she's fine.
Yeah, I mean, she should be fine, and you know,
Okay. Very well. Let's do. I want to heal those crits, but you need health more badly.
Yep.
Lay hands. Average check, heal wounds, 2 times success, and I will use strength of faith. Strength of faith to be a goddamn badass. Once per session, use this to get success equal to their ranks in discipline, advantage equal to ranks in willpower. So, before we roll the dice, we're at 2 and 4. I do not have my holy icon out. I have my mace, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Okay.
So
it's just average difficulty then, right?
average difficulty from you, my good sir.
1 and 1.
All right. That is 6, a triumph, and 8. I'm going to turn that into 9 and 6. So you heal 8. Wait, sorry. -1, 8. You heal 16.
That is all of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Holy
So
crap.
good.
And then with my extra advantage,
How do
can like with all that advantage, can this wild animal that was mauling this person be at least a little surprised that the wounds closed in front of its eyes and a glowing rat man is calmly talking right next to it? Can it be like mildly confused?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sees that
What do you
beautiful
want- what do you want
shine in
from
your
that?
hair, and it's like, wow.
Mechanically, are you asking if it can attack someone else or lose a maneuver? Or
Give
Point a
Ilya
setback.
give Ilya a boost die because it's like, wait, what? And then gets stabbed.
yeah, give him. I'll give him 2.
Whoa. Boost die, you say?
So, all right, recap. Calmly talk to Emery. Calmly talk to Ilya. Heal all the wounds. Badge looks at me like, bruh, I worked really hard on those wounds. All right, good turn, everybody.
No.
Yeah, the
That's
blood,
me.
like, he bites into her and, like, goes up for another bite. And as he expects, like, blood to be all over his mouth, it's clean. And he's like kind of licks his teeth for a second and, like, looks down. All right. And then after you, it is another Hug-a-Bear, which I'm kind of confused. I thought I moved the correct one. 1, 2.
There's still another one down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I just moved them in the wrong order here. Okay, so now this one's gonna. What the?
Oh
hell?
yeah, you did move them out of order.
This one's gonna run in, and it's going to pounce on Bull since his friend failed to do so. And you get the boost die from Pack Tactics.
I get a boost die?
No.
Or he gets a boost.
He gets a boost die, which does nothing.
3 and 4.
Okay. So you
Are
once
we,
again.
are we doing athletics test first, or was that his attack?
That was his athletics check.
Okay.
By the way, you got to proc fear on these guys too. That's discipline, right?
Yep. And it's fearsome 2.
Okay,
So whatever
you
level 2 is.
get roll 2 purple dice.
That was 3 failure on the first one.
Roll again.
1 threat on the second one.
Okay, roll again.
2 threats.
This one's afraid of you. Right here. We'll do that. And just remind me in the future. He's afraid of you. The other one jumps at you and whiffs it again. And he's going to use his skittery claws to swing at you. Attack your ankle.
1 threat.
He hits you for 9 damage, and he's going to crit you. Do you have any crits on you already?
No.
Okay. He gets a 100.
Reduce that by 10.
All right, he gets a 90.
I think it's only 10. Give me just a second. This is my first crit. I don't remember what my stat is. Yeah, it'd be by 10. So 90. What is a 90?
One random characteristic is reduced by 1. Here, I'll roll a d6. 2. I believe that's your agility.
So that is -1. Okay.
So that's them. And then this guy here. Weeble wobble, weeble wobble. From the distance, you see one such creature with a little bit different markings and a much more plumed tail coming up from the back, but no less angry and seething as it walks forward. And he's gonna be there. That's gonna be his turn. And then it is Ilya, Tyrus, Bull, and Emery, who lose their turns from being surprised, going back up to the top. So now you guys are in initiative order. That was the surprise round. The creature on top of Emery, who is afraid of Bull, is going to attempt to run away from Bull and reposition onto this other side, and he's going to retest Fear at the end of his turn. But as he shifts over to this other side, he is going to swing at Ilya. Bull, do you have an attack of opportunity?
Only with my alt active.
Oh, okay. All right then. Ilya, you're getting attacked. Melee defense, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if anybody gets to take that tone about being attacked, it's Emery.
Thank
2
you.
failure, 2 threat.
3 failure, 2 threat.
2 failure, 2 threat.
2 failure, 2 threat. Okay, so that goes away. You are hit for 10 damage and 1 stamina as this thing claws at you, but ran away and did not do its pounce just yet. So just the 10 damage and 1 stamina. The damage is soakable. As he runs by and scythes. You bring up your weapon as if you're going to get a blow to the chest, and the thing crawls on all fours, skittering on the side of the limb you are standing on, and reaches up and gets the inner part of your thigh with his claw.
Read that one.
Say it slower.
Then this one jumps over the entire party and attempts to land on top of you. Can you give me an athletics or a coordination check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 success.
It lands on top of you. At which point you go prone, and it is going to maul you.
Does it have to?
Yeah, it's part of its nature, man. All right, and now it gets a boost die from pack tactics and from you being prone. Okay. That's a melee defense check. What'd you roll?
Oh, guys, check it. Um, 3 failure, 2 threat.
It is you managed to get your shield up into a position where it can't bite down on anything, so it's going to reach underneath the shield and attempt to scrape at your shield arm with its second attack.
Yeah, another melee defense.
Yes, sir. Ooh, this isn't better.
Ah, jeez. 1.2.
Okay. He manages to get up get underneath of kind of in the crook of your elbow, and scrapes the living hell out of the tendons there. Doing, you said it was 1.2 or 2.2, sorry.
1.2.
1.2. He's going to do 12 soakable damage.
Whack.
And then now it's Wretch again.
I look over at Ilya. Okay. How much blood's in your little body?
If I sneeze, I'll pass out.
Okay. I use a maneuver to pull out my holy icon, put one hand on the badger's forehead, put the holy icon on Ilya's forehead, and I lay them hands. I obviously already used my strength of faith last time. This time I used my maneuver to pull out the holy icon, so it's just a regular old check.
I got 1 and 1.
Okay, well, let me roll the dice here, Mr. Man. Yellows to greens. Okay. Triumph turns into that. 2 other success. 3 advantage. -1 and 1. So my roll was 4 and 3. Now it's 3 and 2. I turned both of the advantage into success, making me have 5 success net. 10 plus 2 from the holy icon is 12. 12 healing. And if you had any threat, I'm going to take extra strain or something.
No, I just had the 1 and 1.
Okay,
So-
well, in the end, I think I canceled the advantage, but whatever.
You're good. Yep, that's fine.
Okay. 12 healing. That's my turn, and I just kind of like look at Emery and shrug, like, sorry about the crits, but duty calls.
That's what it is.
Pretty sure I did this where I moved the wrong one again. So I'm just going to move these guys so that way I have them in the right fucking turn order.
I pet the badger's head softly. Just hope that it makes a difference.
As you do, it kind of looks
There's
over
a
at
badger?
you. These are, I mean, they're Wolverine, Badger, Marsupial types of the same family. This is the afraid one here. Okay. Leaving now this one here, which is going to jump over and pounce onto Wretch. Wretch, can you give me a athletics check or a coordination check?
Oh, these are athletics slightly better for me. 3 green dice. 2 and 1, my friend.
2 and 1. Oh man, he got 2 and 3, so he lands on top of you. At which point he's going to attempt to bite you through your fancy armor.
Okay.
Choop, 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 choop.
Don't choop me.
I'm chooping you, man.
1 and 1.
Okay, he hits you for 8 soakable damage and is going to boost up his buddy.
I accept, and I forgive him as he bites me.
And then
pat his head.
and then he claws you as you go to pat his head.
Right. Zero, 2.
0 and 2, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He does you 11 soakable damage and a crit,
Ogle.
which is a 93.
What does that translate to?
That is a lowering of your whatever 5 is. I believe that's your
Willpower.
intellect or willpower. Okay, so your willpower is reduced by 1.
Sag.
Very sad.
The one stat that you're good at, isn't it? Or wait, no. Yeah? No.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And then, Bull, you see this plume-tailed, black and white striped creature walk up a little bit further, and you see it lift its tail, and it starts to wave back and forth. And
Does
that's
it
its
do
turn.
scare test?
It is not
Oh,
that
wait,
close.
it has to get closer first?
Yep.
Okay.
But that is its turn, and it's over to Ilya.
Okay. I'm gonna do a maneuver, and I'm gonna stand up.
Yep. Very well.
And now that I'm stood up, I'm gonna turn to the Badger Man at one that's on top of Wretch, I suppose.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whack. What? I'm going to use a story point to get through whatever soak it might have,
Ooh,
and
nice.
avoid the pain of my own lightning, and stab the shit out of it.
Nice.
Triumph, success, 2 advantage.
Adversary. A triumph, 2 success, and what?
A triumph, a success, and 2 advantage.
I got 4 threat.
Okay. So does that mean I can't proc the lightning?
No, you can. I believe your sword. Does it say utility on it? In the traits, or like with stun or anything like that? Because you can also use your triumph to proc its effect, the lightning effect.
Okay.
Let me take a look at the slides. I might be able to see it quickly for you.
Signature weapon, sharp, super sharp, ridiculously sharp. So I don't think I had it on utility, but I remember you saying I needed 2 advantage to use the lightning.
Okay, yep. So you can use the triumph to proc the lightning stun for if you'd like.
Yes, I would.
Nice. Okay. So calculate damage for me, please.
Okay. I got 4, 7. So does that mean I just have the success to work with for damage?
You get the success that's in the triumph, and if you rolled another success outside of the triumph, you get that one as well.
Okay, so that's 9 non-soakable damage plus the stun effect from the lightning of 4.
Okay. So with with the breach and with the stamina stun 4, this thing is barbecued as you hack into it. It yipes as you do, and it puts it down to sorry, and it cleaves it in twain, actually. How do you want to do this?
I want it to look like a marshmallow, because I went to Bentleyville and roasted marshmallows with my girlfriend, and that was super cute.
So the sword buries into it, and then it bursts into flame from the electric crackling static, and as it does, it yipes and backs off of its its body goes rigid as it goes like it stands up on its hindquarters right up off of Wretch, who has plate mail.
He's fine.
That's not conductive. Don't worry about it.
Which we'll ignore for now. And the body gets almost like shot off of him from the electrical discharge. And as it lands, you see that as the fur burns away on it, it crumples into this burnt, blackened humanoid form. Not the form of a badger, but it's so blackened that it's hard to make out any details on its corpse. It's dead.
Fucking right it is. Rude ass.
All right.
That is my turn.
Oh,
All right. Mechanically speaking, are these animals and/or beasts?
yes.
Okay. Because that affects things.
These are animals and or beasts.
Okay. So, I'm gonna take a step forward and incidentally bull rush this guy.
No, not the skunk. All right. What is his stat? Bull rush is an athletics check.
Yep.
All right. But he's not as tough as his friends. He got 2 and 1.
You know how cute he is.
5 and 2.
Yeah.
So I am going to choose to just knock him prone.
All right. So he gets up on his front legs and like he leans forward to point his ass in your general direction, and you just hit him in his spine, and he fucking crumples over. All right.
And then I bring the axe down.
All right. So you got your boost die?
I've got 7 dice right now.
Jesus Christ.
What am I getting a boost for that
Being
you're
prone.
referring to?
From
Oh,
being prone.
yeah, that'll be the 8th die.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. What am I rolling here? He doesn't get
6
much.
and 2.
Oh, he has nothing for that, so it's just his normal purple defense die. 6 and 2. He got 1 threat.
All right, so 6. That's 15 pierce 2.
How do you want to do this? God. He was about to do an AoE concuss that would have stuck in the area for the rest of the encounter, and if you tried to leave...
that's what skunks
these
get
guys-
for being skunks.
If you would have tried to leave, these guys have attack of opportunity, too. Oh,
So
man.
basically what I do is I knock him down before he can spray, and I'm going to make sure I bring my axe down on just his head so I don't hit the puncture sac.
Okay. As you bring the axe down onto his head, it cleaves apart, and you see, like, ectoplasm starts to, like, as you pull your axe out, it drips with ectoplasm. It's like oatmeal.
Hot.
Oh, he's got to do a fear test, too.
He failed. All right. He
His
failed.
viscera is terrified.
Emery, over
And
to you.
then
Oh, unless
Huh?
Bull wants to do something. Continue.
I'm gonna spend strain. God damn it! What the hell is my movement? Is movement based off agility?
Yeah. It's your agility.
Yeah.
Flat.
Never mind then.
Oh, your speed is 1. You just take 1 lumbering step and fucking cold cock this thing with your arm. Nice. All right, Emery.
Alright, well, Emery's feeling a little grumpy. She's feeling a little spicy. She's gonna run up and she's just gonna try to bonk with her stick. She's mad.
Oh boy. Okay. As you step up onto that spot, you notice like you're danger close to like the thicket there, but it's thick enough right here that your small frame isn't going to have an issue with it.
Alright, I'm sure that's not foreboding. I'll just go. 2 success, flat.
Sorry, these guys.
How do you like that?
Where's my other red? Let's see how I like it. 3 failure and a threat.
Cool. Great.
You run over and you bonk it, and as you do, it looks over at you and goes, and it manages to pierce the fugue of anger and do you 1 strain.
Well, that's rude.
So rude.
That was like my whole plan, man. Then, that's it.
All right. Back up to the top for the shapeshifters. The one next to Emery is going to jump up and over and land on top of Wretch. Wretch!
Wait a minute, did you just call them shapeshifters?
Sorry. The Wolverine, which you've seen one turn into some sort of humanoid as it died. Sorry. Yeah, the gigantic Wolverine jumps and pounces on top of Wretch. Can you give me an athletics or a coordination check?
Okay.
I need to get my right dice. Here we go. Oh, and since you're next to his buddy, he gets a boost die. Ooh. Hope you get a triumph and 5 success.
All right, I won't even bother horseshoeing then. 0 and 3.
All right. He lands on top of you and then is going to bite you.
Okay.
For a very, very low amount.
4.
4 success?
Yeah.
Okay. He bites into your plate armor and is attempting to move your arm out of the way so he can get his claws up and into your neck. He fails to hit you, but will give himself a boost die on his next roll because he has 5 uncancelled advantage.
Well, that's
So now he's going to claw you with
Awesome.
a die. Die that thing he wants you to do. Die that thing he will probably do.
2.
2.
2.
All right. He hits you for 10 damage and is going to crit you again.
Awesome.
You've got the 1 crit on you now.
Yeah.
Damn, I have been on fire with this. Okay. That is 106.
What does it do?
It is
That's
going
not good.
to...
106 would be 2 random characteristics reduced by 1.
It reduces the 4th one over, which I believe is cunning, by 1. And it reduces your cunning again. Yep. So that was that hungry beastie. And then then it's you.
All right. I use both my story points for miraculous recovery because, oh boy, I need it right now. Heal all wounds and
Yeah.
activate this ability, and heal a critical injury. I heal the crit of 93 that reduced my willpower.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
willpower
so
is back.
he's got his thumbs up in through underneath your jaw at this point, trying to rip it loose.
And that is fine.
So that's for like the whole team, right? That's like an AoE effect kind of thing.
No. Then I cast here a main mending on myself, hard difficulty.
All right. I roll 3 purple dice. That's what I get out of that.
Yes. And then that is 7 and 1 after turning 2 advantage into success.
1 and 3, so you take, I'll say 3 extra strain from the cast.
That's fine. I take 5 strain for that cast, and I heal my dumb cunning crit.
One
I
of
am
them.
now-
Oh, sorry, yeah, the one that does both. Yep, so that works. Yep.
I am back to normal rat status, and I use my maneuver to curl into a little ball. Just defensive stance on the ground, just
Armadillo mode.
leave me alone. As far as you know, I'm already dead.
Adorable.
The badger pats your head.
Leave me alone.
Ilya.
I'm gonna hit this this badger that's right in front of me. Do I still have the 2 boost die?
No.
Ah, shit.
So you're going for the one that's on Wretch or the one that's next to you on the side?
There's still one on Wretch.
Yes.
Another one jumped on him.
I'm gonna
I
get the
don't
one.
see it.
It's
I'm
like
gonna-
behind his figure.
I'm gonna hit the one that's on Wretch, and I'm not gonna slice myself because I want to save that story point just in case.
All right. 2 and 1.
Ha ha ha. Oh, 5.
Okay.
So that's gonna
So
be...
you take 1 extra strain as you are still, your bones are still clicking into place from the healing that was done to you earlier. But how much damage do you do?
I believe that is 10.
Yeah. I rolled 2. Oh yeah, because you rolled 5, so that's 3 from the sword. Sorry, 3 from the success, plus this weapon, plus the brawn.
Yes.
So 10 into this guy, minus his soak, and then times 2 because he's not resistant to the attack, so he becomes weak to the attack. Searing into him. The attack certainly makes him yipe from the pain, but he is still alive. Bloodied, but alive.
I have an epiphany. I saw a vaguely humanoid form in the ashes. It's not too late to leave with your lives. I'm feeling violent.
You see the saliva just dripping out of the one's mouth next to you as it prepares to jump onto the side of you.
I regret that.
And then it's Bull's turn unless you're not done.
No, I think that's me.
Okay, Bull.
Is there anything up here that I can pick up and throw?
I'm gonna say no. Other than the corpse of this skunk.
All right. I'm gonna move once, and then I'm gonna spend 2 strain and move again.
Okay.
Which is gonna put me here. And then I'm gonna swing at the one that's on Wretch if it's still there. I can't tell.
Okay. You can either roll me a d6, and on a 1, the ground's gonna break underneath of you.
Oh, I stepped off the branch.
Yep. You could have moved here though if you want. This is stable ground.
I keep forgetting we're on branches.
Yeah.
Okay, I swing from there.
Okay. Swing a ding 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 a ding ding ding. 2 and 2.
6 and 1. Nope, 6 and 2. So that'll get rid of that and that. So that is 13 pierce 2.
How do you want to do this?
So I like to think that looking down at them, Wretch is like huddled up in an armadillo ball right now, and it's like clawing at the outside of him. So I'm literally just gonna swing the axe and like chop off whatever's highest on him, just like a clean line right through him, whether it's his back or his head or what.
Oh god, yeah, you hit him right like above the right below the shoulder, and it just kind of cleaves up and off, so the arm ends up falling off and the head goes flying. Yeah, it's dead.
Did my defensive stance save me from the blood spray?
No, you are covered in blood.
What is the point of defensive stance?
In fact, parts of the body are still on you.
This game sucks.
The defensive stance made it so that the attack only hit the Wolverine on you. You're like, eh, and you duck just low enough where the axe went shoo right past you.
I like to think that if I hadn't defensive stance, your like mental calculations of that would be me like sitting up at a 90-degree angle, like perfectly straight. I'm like, no, Wretch, like lay down. Oh, okay, and then the axe misses me.
Emery, what would you like to do?
I'm still mad. I'm still fuming. And clearly, it worked really well the first time.
Oh god.
So yeah,
Gonna bonk?
I'm just trying to bonk with my staff. Like, I'm just madly slashing out with it. 2 success, 1 advantage.
1 and 2. So you take one strain, but you hit. How much damage do you do?
Alright.
Is it more than its soak?
Yeah, that's a great question. So that'd be 1, 3... yeah. 5.
Your bonk is exactly enough to draw its attention, but exactly enough to do no damage. It looks over at you and growls.
You have
And
to put like a nail or something in the end of your wand so you get like a pierce 1 or something.
Yeah.
it gives off a keening bark that's closer to like the sound a hyena makes.
Fair. Actually, I have an odd question on my weapon. My old staff did stun damage. This staff that you gave me, is it back to
You can have
regular
it be-
damage?
You can have it be either you want.
Okay.
If it's stun damage, then it would still need to get through soak.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I just something I'd been meaning to ask. So.
Yep.
But yeah, no, that's me.
All right.
Actually,
And then,
you know what? I am going to circle it a little bit because you said it was a little precarious. So
Yep.
I'm just going to do that.
Okay. At which point it's going to pounce on you.
Yep.
As it pounces on you, though, it's going to proc an attack of opportunity from Ilya.
Oh, yes, it will.
Yeah.
I like to
see
hear
it.
your excitement.
I see it trying to attack my compatriot and take a swing at its ribs.
Oh man. Okay.
And I miss. 1.4.
No, you hit. I rolled 3 threat.
Oh, goodness me. So, yeah, that's going to be 8 damage.
Okay. 8 gets soaked and then doubled. You slash into it, and it doesn't seem to notice it because it was mid jump as it happened, and but your weapon comes back with, you smell the burning flesh on your weapon as it electrocuted part of this thing, or electrified part of this thing. But nonetheless, it jumps at you, Emery. I need you to give me a coordination or an athletics check, please.
Oh, yes. I will just set that other roll aside.
So my post-soak damage gets doubled.
Post soak, yes.
Okay.
So when you do your breach effect, all of it gets doubled, which is fucking insanity.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Okay, I got 2
Emery?
success, 1 advantage on my check.
It lands on top of you.
Of course it does, because I'm great at this.
And then it's gonna bite you.
1 failure, 2 threat on the...
1 failure, 2 threat. It bites you for 12 damage.
Okay.
Are you conscious?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Red Shield me fully.
Nice.
Before.
It claws at you then.
Yeah, of course it does.
But she's back down. But she's back down to 4 now.
Right.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Okay,
Is it? Is it a good roll?
5 and 5.
Nothing in 2.
Nothing in 2. Okay, so it does 12 more damage
Okay.
and crits you. Are you conscious?
Yep.
Okay. Otherwise, it would crit again. So it's going to crit you. Do you have any crits right now?
Yeah, I have 2.
Okay, so that's a 67.
Yeah, the fact that you're still conscious actually shocks me.
I have like I said, I'm hardier than expected on the health front.
Yeah, she's a big old meat bag.
I have a bit of meat on me. It's just a lot of fleshy bits that they keep poking at, so I don't have armor to cover it, I guess. 67 is reduced strain threshold. Okay.
Your flesh just isn't hard enough.
Ooh, by 6.
So this thing is just tearing into Emery. Wretch, what do you do?
Okay. I stand up, as I'm now allowed. I limp over to this location. I poke Emery, and I ask her very calmly, "Are you using the skunk salve?"
What?
Is it helping?
Are you kidding me right?
Okay, no need to get testy. How much health do you have right now? Like, left?
I've got 2 blood left in my body.
Okay, dude. I guess. Do you want normal healing or crit healing?
Normal.
She's also got 3 crits.
That's why I asked. I put the agency in her corner.
Yep. Normal.
I put one hand on the angry honey badger's head, and I put a holy cross on Emery's flailing arm.
Cross meaning your dahlia flower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the flower of Dahlia.
No, he found Christianity.
I found Jesus.
I like teas.
I do like teas. All right, so we don't strain our ass out. Let's use Second Wind and Heroic Recovery. Both are incidentals. One recovers strain equal to my willpower, and the other one recovers strain equal to ranks in Second Wind. So I recovered 6.
I did like 100 damage this time. And like 9 crits. And you're like, everyone's fine!
Yeah.
Are they fine?
Basically admits that he's trying to kill Emery.
Are they feeling fine? Emery has 3 crits. I'm not going to resolve for now.
Yeah.
I don't know how blood bag numbers 1 and 2 are doing over there. I
Yeah.
used both my scoring points to get up.
Oh man, this could have been a TPK if that skunk got his spray off.
Yep.
Oh, what a shame. Anyway, I gotta roll some dice, don't I?
Yeah, I rolled 2 threat.
Okay. 2 yellows, 2 greens. At this point, do your worst, because this was a bad... I didn't use my centaur yet, did I? Because I was going to, but then you rolled so hopelessly good that I didn't... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna
Use
reroll.
your centaur!
I'm using the centaur thingy!
You said he only got 2 advantage, by the way.
Yeah, but I rolled a... Even if I used my talent, I would roll a 3 and 0, so that's just really bad at these dice. Anyway. Centaur roll. 2 threat. I'll just accept it. Fine. This roll's also not great. Turning 2 advantage into success, I got 5 and 0, so do whatever you want with your 2 threat, but Emery heals 12.
Woo!
Your healing shorts out.
I don't know what that means. Can I cough up a little bit of blood for a thematic effect?
Yeah, you cough up a little bit of blood as, like, the motor patterns that you do for that spell go numb in your body. And as of right now, you can't do that spell anymore.
You did that with 2 threat?
Yep. But I've been lenient on several other rolls on threat.
Okay.
Your healing is OP as hell by Genesis standards.
Yeah, I was just making sure I understood the mechanics. So, did it just get canceled for that one then?
No. The spell goes through. I'm just saying, next round you can't cast that spell.
Got it. All right, yeah. Because I was like, where's Emery at? Okay, so Emery does get the 12, and now I'm having a seizure.
Yep.
Yeah, you need a breather.
Your face, like the left side of your face, just goes downward a little bit. You know, a little strokey.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just understanding the mechanics.
So are you stroking or are you seizuring?
One to the other.
He's stroking so fast, it looks like his face is still.
Yikes.
All right,
That's what I got.
Ilya.
I am getting sick of these shapeshifters on this damn canopy. And I scooch, and
Booch, booch.
I am going to wait, no, he's probably really close to death now. No, I'm just gonna take a swing at the one that's on top of Emery.
This one is fine.
Oh, he's fine, he's on damage.
Nobody's hit this one yet, apparently.
Oh, okay. I take
You guys
that
both
back.
inspired the other ones.
I'm gonna
I mean, if I would have hit it, it would have gone down in 1 hit, but you guys have been fucking around.
whole fucking around, he said. Yeah, I'm gonna gank this one.
Get it.
Sing to me, O Father Azrael, call forth thine fury. I'm gonna use my breach ability 'Cause I'm sick of these guys.
Okay, so you use a story point, or do you spend a maneuver to take one to reduce your wound threshold by 1 to get the ability?
Story point.
Okay.
I'm going to use my horseshoe. Fuck! Okay, sorry. 2 and 3.
1 and 1.
Okay, so that's 8 non-soakable damage plus the lightning.
Sorry, what was your advantage?
3.
3. Okay, yep. So then you barbecue his ass for 4 strain. You temporarily see like its skull underneath the kind of light up, and its teeth go bright when you as you slash into it, but it is still alive.
I'm gonna spin on it and say, "Know your place, scum."
Wow. It seems to be wildly hissing and spitting at you in reply. Bull, over to you.
So, in a turn of events, I do that.
Nice. That's it?
That is literally all I can do.
Bull's been hamstrung by one of the attacks from previously and is limping towards you guys. Emery, it's over to you. You got this giant, hissing, spitting, angry Wolverine on top of you.
I am sure it comes as no surprise that I'm gonna try to smack it with my
Is your
staff.
weapon is your staff a melee heavy weapon?
Why, yes, it is.
I like how all these monsters just avoided your brother this go around.
Because you were grappled, right? He's like, what just happened? This has been 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was just like, animals like me. The difficulty is increased by 2 because you're using a melee heavy weapon while grappled.
Oh, uh-huh. That's not great.
Yeah, you're like underneath this thing, and you're like, staff.
Yeah, let me see.
Come on, you're at least the same race as Bull.
Yeah, what are you trying to say, huh?
Not the same weight class, though.
What are you trying to say?
Bench press it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You don't bench press human-sized badgers every morning?
There's a big difference between a bull and something that she's more akin to, like a deer.
She said, even though she's got a bigger health pool than Bull.
Yes.
Girl knows how to take a punch.
I know how to take a punch. Apparently,
Hold
I've
on.
been doing that quite often.
How many points do you have in upgrading your health? Because you might actually beat Bull in athletics size matters test.
I have 20 health. Like, total. I have 4 toughened?
Yeah, your
5?
toughen skill is higher than mine right now.
I have
So if
5.
you guys had the size
charge-
matters trait, you'd get 2 boost die.
If you charged and
On
locked
athletics
horns,
test.
you'd actually hold your own.
Yeah. Wow. All right. That's I guess bone dense. I don't know.
It's all horn.
Yeah, it's all my horns. Yeah, they've been growing. I can commune with animals. So
You waited till now to bring that up?
yeah, I did.
We've
So-
been getting mold for like an hour and a half.
I am final. Yeah, she hasn't been in her right mind. She's very grumpy. Hence the just smacking, very angrily.
Just
And
talk to that sloth.
I am going to just scream in its face in its language, trying to scare it away.
Universal language. Nice.
I can commune with
you-
animals. That's my
You
magic.
want to roll? You can roll intimidation.
Sure, I can commune with animals as my magic stuff. So I'm trying to do that.
It's not an animal though. It just looks like one.
Okay, but the purpose of the communication is not to parlay much of a message other than an intimidation roll, right?
Correct.
So
Yes.
I'll have you roll intimidation as you attempt to speak to this thing in a language that it understands.
Sounds good. Sounds good. 1 and 1. Let's hope it was an easier check.
Wow, I rolled 4 dice and I got 5 threat.
Awesome. I scream in its face and succeed. But that
Can I
doesn't
point
sound
out-
good for me.
Can I point out that you got on your metaphorical high horse and said, I can talk to them, and then just gutturally wailed in its face, and color me not impressed, I could also do that.
You
I
know
could also guess.
what
that's how-
Confucius says? It's not the words you choose, but the meaning behind your message that really counts. So she could go into like a soliloquy about the inevitable march of death that is Emery, but she chose instead to say, hey, fuck off.
Yes. She's angry.
Really powerful.
She is angry.
Okay, so
That's the
with
loudest
that,
noise you've ever heard her make.
Yeah.
with that, it's the shapeshifter's turn. At which point it's going to. So you bark at it, and it kind of leers up, and it looks over, and it sees the encroaching group that it's quickly outnumbered by, and it's going to leap at Ilya. Ilya, can you give me a athletics or coordination check?
Yes. 5 and 2.
Okay. So you duck down as it leaps over the top of you, and it leaps into the brush on the other side, crashing through down below. And with that, we'll come out of turn order.
As Gimli would say, that one doesn't count.
I mean, I kind of killed that one, right? by not letting it grapple me, and I also did a fat. How much health did they have that 16 damage didn't kill him?
Well, it's got 5 soak.
But I used my my breach ability.
On that last one?
Yeah.
Oh, I misread that. I calculated that one without the breach ability. Because it had 15 health.
So he would have been like kaput.
Yeah.
You know what? I like him. I like him trying to jump over me and falling to his death a lot better.
So sorry about that. I forgot that you did the breach on that one.
I mean, it worked out in a much funnier way. So
In my impersonation, he was going to rummage his way through the things. But since you did get the killing blow on him, I'll say that he jumped over you, and as he did, you reached up your sword and frickin' gutted the thing as it flew by.
So good news is you killed it and finished it off. Bad news is his guts are all over your face and your mouth is open.
Were you in defensive stance?
that only made it worse.
Damn it. Defensive stance, you betrayed us again.
As if I have not worn my own viscera.
Yeah.
Now, before we continue, I just want to point out we're going to be walking very slow if Bull isn't healed.
Also, I have to say, Emery's laying on the ground after she just screamed and definitely scared that thing away all by herself. And she's like, why is it always me?
Something about the furries just attracts them to you.
I thought they were supposed to be my friends.
You smell like prey.
So we're up in a tree,
To be
right?
fair, Bull got attacked by 3 of them. Wretch got attacked by 1 of them twice, and so did Ilya.
I know. She's just having a pity party.
We're up in the tree, right? On branches?
Yep.
Okay, is the trunk of any tree nearby?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
All right.
there's a large branch within a minute's walk that you can. Sorry, a large trunk that you can get toward. Yeah. Put your back. to.
I'm gonna go over there and sit against that, drink some water. That's what I'm doing. Recovering.
What about you guys?
I'm gonna relax for just a second.
I will once again state that I can barely move.
I will once again state that I'm having a seizure and specifically can't use the spell that would heal you.
Okay. Would you guys like to take a short rest?
Yeah.
I mean, we
This is
just
a good
woke
idea.
up, didn't we?
No. You've been walking for a couple of hours. Probably about 5 hours into your day when this happened. You've been rummaging, collecting resources for Emery, and so go ahead and get the benefits of a short rest
Okay.
as you guys relax,
And
and your spell
so-
does come back.
my spell comes back at this point?
Yep.
I veto that. Can I do a normal medicine check on Bull?
Absolutely.
All right, I have medicinal herbs, so like, respectfully, I decline. Wretch is still on the fritz.
So just to specify, I don't necessarily need healing. I need to get rid of a crit.
Oh, I could do that. That's not the spell that was on the fritz.
I could use healing. That is pretty low, but that's not my main concern at the moment.
Yeah, I can do maybe mending. Have I checked said crit for you, or is this a new one?
No, I just got it, and actually, I do need healing. My health is lower than I thought it was. I've only got 2 blood left.
I can only do one of the two, and lay hands is offline for now because I don't feel like I've recovered that quickly. And also, I use that spell a lot. I want to do other shit.
All right, so I'm at 2 blood. Otherwise, my agility is reduced by 1.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do your short rest, strain recovery and whatnot first?
I only have 2 strain on me, so that doesn't really matter.
I'll do my strain recovery. I can't possibly recover all the strain I have.
Yeah, how does that work again? Sorry.
No problem. I'll pull up the thing right here.
Yeah, I'm
I will do Can I do an easy medicine test on myself with the short rest?
Anyone can do the medicine check. You can do it on yourself, or you can have someone with really good intelligence like Emery do it. But the short rest is easy medicine check, and you heal equal to the number of success, and you recover strain equal to the advantage.
I just didn't know if I could do it on myself.
You can do it on yourself. Yeah, anyone can do it, but only one person can do it on you. And if someone has medicine tools, the difficulty goes down to simple.
All right, so hypothetically speaking, if I test healing to heal, he wouldn't be able to do the crit test on me?
No, he can still do the crit test. That's different.
Okay.
Only one person can do the medicine check for healing wounds on you. Healing health.
Okay, I'm gonna do my medicine
do I
check
still
on
have a
myself to start, to do my own just healing. I can do it for others if they would like. I don't have a kit, so I don't know, Josh, if you...
I rolled and I got nothing.
Okay, so I got 2 success and a bunch of advantage, but... I
Oh,
assume...
one second. I gotta add setback dice because it's really dark out. I rolled and I got 1 failure.
Okay, so I would heal 1, right?
Yep.
And that... Okay.
I rolled 3 success.
3 success. I rolled I rolled 2 threat. So you recover the 3 wounds just fine, but you do take 2 strain as you knit your wounds back together.
I rolled 1 and 2.
I rolled 1 and 1. So you recover 1 strain.
I rolled 2 and 1.
I gotta roll for you. 2 and 1. I rolled 1 and 1, so you recover 1 health.
Yay! That puts me at 3 blood.
All right. Crits. Ilya, do I need to worry about you or all?
You guys also get to recover. You could do a discipline or cool check, and all success goes to strain.
I'll do discipline.
We have good discipline. I can do discipline.
And there's no roll against you, so just roll and get your successes.
Ilya, do you have any crits that I didn't fail on like 4 days ago? Anything from this fight?
Nothing from this fight, no.
Okay, then I already failed on anything you already had.
Yeah.
Bull, let's try and take care of that crit for you. Josh will need a hard difficulty against me.
Okay.
Okay.
Setback from the nighttime environment.
That's fine. I
rolled-
got 3 and 2, but I can turn that 2 into success if I need it.
6 threat.
All right, I transfer 2 of my success to advantage for the first time in my life. I am 1 and 4.
Okay, so you take 2 extra strain, but
Ow.
the spell doesn't short out. So if you need to do other crits, you can.
I'll go over to Emery.
So my crit's healed then?
Emery, you have a crit I haven't checked on yet. You have 3. I can only do the spell once, so which one are we aiming at here?
The strain threshold.
Alrighty, then we are aiming for that.
It is a 67, so...
Triumph, turn it into 2 success. That puts me at 3 and 3, but I can switch 2 things around as I need it.
3 threat.
Okay.
3 threat. I switched 2 of my success to advantage just to keep you at bay.
I will allow you to recover 1 strain, or I will allow you to, for 1 extra strain instead of 2 extra strain, I'll allow you to do another check on Emery for her other one.
Let it roll! Let's go.
Let's
Another check.
do
If
presence.
he passes out, I can
See if
carry
you
him.
can turn this frown upside down.
Another check. Let's go. All right.
The-
1 and 4. I can transfer 2.
1 and 3.
that
I
one's a
transfer 1, so I get 2 and 3.
All right. Barely succeeding, but you do.
hard. Thank you.
I spend my extra advantage I don't have to pat her head.
You fail because you have no extra
You
advantage.
fail, you miss.
God damn it! All right, Emery, I try to pat. I try to pat your head afterwards. What happens?
You miss, and I'm like, buddy, are you okay? It looks like you got a little, like... Is your face doesn't... Are you alright?
You have skunk oil on your lip, and you're talking about me. I
Speaking
put
of
up little.
skunk oil, there's a dead skunk over there.
I put up little
Oh.
fisticuffs and
As you gesture towards the dead body, you see that the body of a Wolund that has ectoplasm evaporating off of it. Would you like to investigate?
Wait, what? What is that? And I, I go over there to...
go, Emery, go.
Before you is a woman. No antlers. She seems to have elongated fingernails and almost like a protruding, like slight canine features to her jawbones and to her incisors. But as and she's covered in goop. Looks like oatmeal, essentially. And it seems to be evaporating off of their body. And underneath you see golden skin with almost like a brindle red pattern. Faint amber red pattern.
And she's dead. I kind of check again.
She's from the future.
Her head is split in half.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't... I don't study medicine none, but it seems like
I
she's
did
dead
that.
to me.
Oh, sorry. This wasn't one of the. This is the skunk. So her. She's still a female, but her patterns is she's almost got black skin that almost appears to be pale white skin in a striped pattern underneath.
Okay.
I was just describing one of the Wolverines who's dead nearby before. Sorry.
So they all transformed back to...
Yep. They all transformed back to Wolund.
I didn't realize we were fighting our kind, I say to Bull. I didn't...
I
They
don't
just-
know our kind to be that easy to kill.
They attacked us like animals and showed no sign. We definitely don't recognize them, right? Because
No, but give me a knowledge people check.
okay.
Can I give her a boost with native citizen?
You can give her 2 boosts with native citizen.
Oh wow, that's double the boost.
Okay,
That's
two
200% better.
2 success and 4 advantage.
Yeah, you have heard of shapeshifters before. In fact, you and Bolt briefly talk a little bit about it. It is something that the Sloan tribe are particularly they've got a lot of shapeshifters in their group, but it is a woolen ceremony and kind of a closely guarded magic that they can practice. The ectoplasm that is pulled to their body is part of the bonding ritual that they had with their spirit animal as it's dripping away. But you could probably harvest some of it and use it in a similar fashion to the skunk vapor, but it would be a hard survival check.
I mean, I will try.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, survival is one of the things I can do.
If
You
you
can
want,
help.
yeah, if you want to try, or
So if I'd be doing it, it'd be 2 yellows, and I don't know if any kind of other things would come into play with that.
I have 3 yellows.
Yep. So
Well,
you can give
go
her
ahead then.
you can give her a boost die. Do you have other checks related to animals?
I have a boost die, anything animal related,
To interacting with animals, though, right? Not
or
toward...
fighting them. Yep.
Yep. So this isn't beast handling necessarily.
I just
All right.
didn't know if native citizen would come into play on that too or not.
I'll allow a boost die for it. That's fine. So 2 boost dice total. One
Okay.
for the help action and 1 for his native citizen.
Oh, that sucks. I rolled all these dice, and I got 1 success and 5 advantage.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. It was a bad roll.
You know, as you guys are thinking about it and whatnot, you feel a little grossed out by interfering with this person's body now that it's not an animal, and the
Mhm.
ectoplasm's evaporating away, and you're not able to necessarily salvage something that you think is usable.
Yeah. That just feels wrong. I don't know. I don't even know it would work anyway. Okay. I don't know what this'll lead to. Are we in Sylvan territory, or does this, like, I'm trying to just in an active war zone, so this seems like I'm trying to decide determine if this is more related to the Call of the Hunger or more related to just tensions high during wartime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
As far as you guys being attacked,
yeah.
give me a knowledge people check. I would also allow any sort of like social check that you think is relevant.
I'll do knowledge people.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5 and 1.
Wow, I put the difficulty pretty hard as well. So you're not too familiar, you're not too versed in warfare, but you know you've paid respect to your gods and to their habits in the past, and especially with you feeling the effects right now. Your party is filled with interlopers. Even in a peacetime in the Deepwood, you guys would be considered pretty much fair play. But with the hunger on, I think the biggest difference is that you probably would have been parlayed with, or at least at some point spoken to, since there's 2 Woolund here in your group, with the shapeshifters. So the fact that they really behaved like rabid animals when they attacked, that has to be hunger related.
Yeah. They must
Foreshadowing, guys. Foreshadowing.
They must be feeling the hunger. This isn't for them to act like beasts like this, but...
Yeah, but I think going forward we should be careful and assume our days past of being able to negotiate ourselves around the war and the hunger that's going on here. I think that may be behind us.
We just have to hope at least the Bastion is
As
still
he
a
says
Bastion.
As he says that, you hear above you, "Oh, but that would be a shame, would it not?" And it is in the Scylan tongue, which would be familiar to Bull and to Emery. Above you, you see 7 more Scylan up in the canopy, flitting up from branch to branch. And from the stellarium light of the celestial bodies, you see a figure, and their headspace is, you just see a silhouette, but it takes up the space of like a lion's mane. But you can't make out colors or anything like that. Just 2 orange eyes looking down upon you.
I kind of look at Bull for a second to see if he'll talk. Because he might know these people, but might not.
Yeah, so I look up at him and I don't know, is there any chance I recognize this guy?
Not really. You can give me a knowledge people check, but it's going to be pretty damn hard.
Yep, that's understandable, because like you said, it's just a silhouette.
Yeah.
You see
And then...
Yeah, I rolled absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you needed at least 5 success.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen.
No, you have no idea. But they're speaking, and they are a large predatorial figure.
All right, so
Are they in
Bull
animal form?
So Bull being the way he is right now, he looks up at the guy and like holds his axe out towards the dead bodies and goes, "Are these yours?"
Oh,
I'm so sorry. We didn't know that they were...
Those
Wait, say
were
yes
mine.
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Holy, oh my god, it's why do I always forget his name?
Wallaby?
Wallaby.
It's fucking Wallaby. We've been had.
Yeah, he looks down at you. Yes, those are mine.
We didn't...
They start to take their lives, and
He-
we took theirs first.
He lowers himself off of the branch and then starts. As he's falling, he grinds his claws against the side of the tree, breaking himself as he falls, and lands in almost like a 3-point stance next to you guys, where you have been resting. As you hear whooping and almost like little yipping, kind of like jackal calls from several of his pride, bounding through the branches nearby. Before you stands a golden tan figure with grayish, ashy hair on his form. It would be a form much more familiar to those who have bounded around the old world a lot. He's a Woolund, but he would be identified as a beast man amongst many of the settled peoples of the world. So he looks like a human, but he looks like the edge of human, like grizzly, grown out hair, bushy eyebrows, like hair almost like that of like When you remember, like they show like the comedic, like when someone takes off their shirt and they've got like this like the Russian back hair sort of thing, right? Where it's just like pretty much just body hair galore. It's just thicker than that, right? So it's like, are you human? Are you beast? No, he's somewhere in between. They call him a beast man, right? But no identifying marks of like if he's cat-like, dog-like, anything of the sort. But he does have 2 bright orange eyes and razor-sharp teeth of canine size.
So is he speaking common now, or is he still in Sloan?
It's still in Scylla. Yep.
We didn't mean to. They attacked us. We didn't even know if they were other Woolland.
I'm gonna pipe up. Do you speak common?
He looks at you, Emery, and goes, "Your friend speaks the tongue of his own skin. I do not understand."
He can't understand you.
I thought he understood what I said earlier about negotiations.
What?
No.
Because that
What did,
that was the
when did you
indication.
say anything about negotiations?
No, I said I was speaking to you and Emery
Touché.
after you. So you
fine.
and Emery and
Assume-
saying like, hey, I think the days of being able to negotiate and sweet talk our way around what's really going on in the forest are behind us. And then
So, what I will say is that meeting halfway, you've been adapting more of because you have some primordial knowledge, right? We'll say that you've been speaking broken primitive, and that he's been speaking. He can pick up a little bit more than broken primitive, so he's speaking on the primitive line there a bit, and you guys are just able to make out a couple of words here and there from each other. So I'll acquiesce that.
Here.
so I'm gonna try again in the best primordial I can. They tried killing us unprovoked. We killed them first. Nothing personal.
Looks at you. Give me either a negotiation or a leadership check, your choice. But tell me which one.
The non-wool end, the one that's trying to stop a fight between the Woolans.
I'm just stating a fact. Like Ilya, at this point, he's so sick of this shit. Trying to do the right thing and ended up doing the wrong thing.
Which one did you roll?
Negotiation 1 and 2.
Negotiation. Thank you.
Yeah.
He looks at you. His eyes pass off of you towards your friends, and he walks slowly up between you guys. He looks down at the rat that is taking a breather. Looks up and kind of stands up straight enough so he can look Bull in the eyes. Kind of lets out a little bit of a, not a growl, but a bestial sigh as he looks at you. Tribe.
Flayun.
Your comrade speaks with an accent. He looks down. Yeah, he hunches over a bit to look straight into your face. Tribe?
Nuntunga. I'm from the Narwood.
He looks up and he starts speaking in hoots and yips with his comrades, which you two are able to understand. And he says, he goes, Flayun and
Nuntunga.
Flayun and Nutanga! And you hear them all start whooping, and this time you can actually hear that they're like pretty much like, yeah, yeah, yeah! And he looks back down at you guys. These were my tribesmen. They had names.
We've never really been like cheered before. I'm talking to Wretch. Do you think that's a good sign?
So
Yeah,
who was he looking at? One of us specifically when he said that?
Emery.
My response to Emery would just be like, dude, I don't know. Everything's weird right now. Like, we wander through the forest every once in a while, and you guys are trying to strangle elephant men with ropes and row ships with your bare hands up a river. He's probably just fucked.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yep.
probably just fucked.
So anyway, we're just passing through on our way.
Can't hear you, Sarah.
Just trying to pass through on our way.
You broke up a bit.
Just trying to pass through on our way.
Yes, if you don't mind, I'm Wallaby. You see, me and my companions here of the Bracken Bastion are simply just passing through to there, and then we'll be out of your hair and on to cause a bit of a kerfuffle for your adversaries with the Deer Moon tribe. And with that, Julian kind of looks over at him. You know not to bring your pets for a wander in the garden, Wallaby.
Wander?
You never know what could come about and snatch your pups, mistake them for food. That's not my problem, though. However, there's no reason why we can't be friends. Poor Lyaka here. She, like the other kin, he nudges one of the dead with his foot. There's been something in the air keeping my shifters in line, keeping them from being in line. Many of them we caution not to shift, for unfortunately some don't come back. But do not hope. What was that?
No, I was going to say probably why they attacked us.
He was getting to that.
Be that as may, you did what you had. But so do I. I am not going to kill you. I think we could be friends. That's the word for it, isn't it?
You have an unsettling way of trying to be friends. Wait, I
Like
can't
every
understand
single
them.
thing that we come across.
Are they speaking in common now, or are they still in Elfie language?
It's in primitive, is
So,
where he's shifted to.
I don't know if there's some wires getting crossed or not, but for some reason those two feel like he's being aggressive, and I'm getting like no aggressive vibes from him whatsoever.
It's just we have
got-
this experience.
He's got like bro posture, but that's about it.
Yeah.
We could be friends. I mean, the laws of my people dictate that we should be mortal enemies, and I'm sure that us being friends won't go poorly for you in any way.
He just doesn't seem friendly. But
Yes.
anyway.
Yeah, so he speaks up a little bit more and goes, Dire Heartmane is gonna want to see you.
It's the I've decided. That's what makes him so scary. That was in character.
Yeah.
And so the minute that he mentions taking up some of our time is when Bull speaks up again, and he's like, "We're kind of on a deadline here."
As
Yeah, why? Why does Dire Heartmane want to speak to us? Why can't he come to us or relay a message through you? I told you absolutely everything we know about the situation that you see in front of us. They tried to kill us. We killed them first.
You are a witness for a call of trials. Dyer's been looking for you, looking for a witness. And now a Flayoon and an Intonkin spilled Sillin blood. A call is just.
Call,
It is right.
a call for witness.
A call for trials. And
Are
that
Sylvan are I'm a little lost. Are Sylvan aligned with the Deermen, or are they aligned with the rest of the forest?
the Sillin are aligned with the Flayoon.
Okay.
So you are working together. Theoretically. But he's saying that you guys are witness to a call for trials. I need Bull to give me a knowledge people check. Emery, you can do this as well.
Hey.
But Bull, your native citizen, is going to kick in. Does that normally give you 1 boost die or 2?
It just gives me 1.
I'm gonna say that you get an extra boost die due to your proximity to this stuff, especially because of where the trials take place.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a boost. It upgrades a die.
Oh shit! Yeah. So upgrade it and then add a boost die. I'll say.
3 success, no advantage.
Hey.
So what did that do? I'm sorry.
Emery, how about you?
I got 5 success and an advantage.
You both know what the trials are. It's the trials of submission. And these are very, very infrequently used. But it is something that is across all tribes. This is something that the Nintongan have not participated in hundreds of years, though. Because what it does is if all of the tribes are fighting with each other and causing friction, this calls for a trial of submission. Contestants are put forward as champions of each tribe, and basically is an opportunity for one person to become the head of all tribes until they're dead. It does not inherit or anything like that, but it's to keep the tribes to basically be like, all right, you are going to be the voice of the forest. We will lockstep in whatever you choose to do, and it's designed to keep people from stop causing so much bloodshed. And they haven't been able to do this yet because at this point, neither the Nintongan tribe nor the Vivan tribe have partook, so there wasn't enough tribes that have caused kinslaying to actually proc this. There's other rules into it. I'm not going to get involved with it. You guys don't need to know the mechanics too much. But what he's saying is because a Flayoon and an Intongan spilt Sillin blood, you guys are now witness to Dire Heartmane's going to want to call for a trial of submission, essentially. And yeah, that's where we're at.
That we're in trouble.
No, you're not in trouble. You're just witness to this. You
And I
guys
write
can
the letter of recommendation instead.
Look, I wouldn't make a good champion. I don't mind the idea of that you're putting out there. If it would stop the fighting, that's great. But
you will not sit without the authority of your overseer. Dyer's most eager to be a champion.
So one problem with that, Bull says, he's like, I have a feeling we're going to be just as lost as those guys if we spend much more time in these woods.
He kind of looks at you.
Feverish. You want the trials. You want my blood, don't you? I can smell it on you, little one. Already thinking of how to wear my hide, aren't you? You want it. You want to be a champion in the trials. Don't deny it.
Who did he just call a little one?
Emery.
Okay.
He goes,
It is no matter. We'll
hey, he looks up and goes, he calls out to
Lagasta. Send for Dyer. We have the witnesses she needs.
and three of the shapeshifters immediately take off through the trees, whooping and bounding from limb to limb.
Look, how long is this gonna take? Do you think we could get the trial over in like an hour? Or I'm just kidding. That's no, not. I'm not in.
So Wallaby speaks up and goes, yeah, so bit of a problem. You see, my French and I are not used to the feverish frenzy, the bloodlust hoorah of the Shillen tribes. Quite frankly, we're just looking for a bit of respite. We would love to have as many conversations as you'd like to have. In fact, witness to anything. I myself have been tutelage to many a different tribesmates in my years. Could we do this at Bracken Bastion, though, where maybe some of my friends and I are a bit more comfortable? I will allow him to boost your negotiation check, Emery. So he's going to give you 2 boost dice, but can you roll negotiation as you're like, we can't really slow down.
Okay, wait. So I'm rolling negotiation, and what do I get? Boost dice? 1,
2
2,
boost dice.
2.
Yep. Did anyone else want to assist?
That'd be great.
Yeah. I don't know what
Okay.
I can do.
I will stand there menacingly.
Do you have any ranks in negotiation, or do you have any ranks in leadership?
I have 2 ranks in negotiation.
2 ranks in negotiation. So you can.
I have a point. I have a point in coercion.
So, Emery, you can upgrade 2 of your dice.
That'd be great.
I'm assuming you don't have anything in negotiation.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
So he upgrades 2 of your dice. What do you say, Ilya, to help buff the stat check?
Oh gosh, it's a good question.
Don't get us in a fight.
I'm not gonna get you in a fight. Like, oh no, you don't want. We have oaths to keep, and.
No, I'm just saying don't get in a fight because bull will only last like 1 round. That's my only concern.
As long as you don't have to do any walking, you should be fine.
No, that's fixed. But I only have 3 blood left.
Just don't get hit.
As long
Or
as I
jet-
get hit and it doesn't go over 7, I'll be fine.
Yeah, see, look, you're already optimistic. Just kind of my previous point before is that we're just a bunch of interlopers trying to pass through, and not our place to involve ourselves in customs, something along those lines. Like, oh, let's just get out of your hair, kind of thing.
3 success, 4 advantage.
He looks at you, and he looks at Wallaby, and over to Ilya, and goes,
The Bracken Bastion has always been neutral. It would sure be a lovely place to bend the deerman's knee. We'll accompany you. Can't say what could happen between here and there. We might run into a few of the Deerman tribe. Maybe do a bit of kinslaying together.
No.
Quite
You're,
frankly,
you're just gonna say no that quickly?
you
I'm
might
not going.
not have a choice when the blows come to blows.
I've made no promises to them. I've made promises to the flight, and look how
I mean,
that
you're
turned
gonna have to
out.
fight if they attack you.
If they
I'm
attack
gonna
me,
be
then
fighting.
fine.
Let's
But,
just
you know,
hope it doesn't come to that, right?
We'll take you to the Bracken Bastion, and you'll bequeath us guest right.
okay. So
glanced
if
at Wallaby,
they're
because
attacked,
he'd be the one
fight
to-
back.
Sure, yeah, of course.
What's guest right?
Guest right means you gotta treat them like family while they're there.
But we would all be guests.
Yeah, but Wallaby is from Bracken Bastion, so he can give them guest right as well.
I thought he was from Scotland.
It's a planeswalker.
Yeah.
Nice.
This seemingly satisfies Julian, and with that, he and 6 of his shape changers accompany you.
So do they happen to have any like healing potions or anything with them?
A couple of them have small satchels with them of goods, but nothing that they seem particularly keen on sharing.
Willingly, anyway.
Well then.
They're not offering anything out of the kindness of their hearts.
Yeah.
They do also several of them several of the shapeshifters stay behind and start taking care of the dead. They collect their
They have a
bodies.
dustpan.
What?
I hope they have a broom and dustpan.
They take the bodies, and they have almost like hammock like net slings that they use to secure them to their backs, and they start descending down to the feeding grounds. But that's way after you guys have departed, heading towards the Bracken Bastion. And since it is 5 till 9, we can pick up there. I know that we started a little bit late. Are you guys cool ending at 9, or do you guys want to go longer? What's your thoughts?
I'm good with that. It seems like a good spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot
I'm
to
good
end it.
with ending and go see how Grace's day went.
Sounds good. All right,
Yeah.
guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed your session here and your introduction to Julian and the Stillen tribe.
Yeah.
Another Wood Elf tribe. Another bunch of fucking malcontents.
Still hungry.
Nonsense.
Oh, one more thing, if you'll allow me to cover it,
Mhm.
that should have been covered earlier.
We all leveled up, baby!
Oh.
100 XP.
We all leveled down. He's nerfing us.
Right.
Some ideas.
As it's been several days since the fire, as you guys have been able to take your dinners together and clear your head a little bit, I need a skullduggery check by the party. Skullduggery or knowledge people.
What?
Skullduggery or knowledge people.
Not
No,
good.
no, I heard you. I'm just confused.
Yep.
I have 3 ranks in knowledge people.
I
I'm
think
gonna do
knowledge
that.
people
What
is
do
the
you
way to
knowledge
go.
people?
If I do knowledge people, would it be native?
Yes. No. Yes. I'll allow it. Yep.
A triumph, a success, and 2 advantage. Well,
Triumph and
wait.
Success.
Sorry. 2 success, a triumph, and 2 advantage.
We're all rolling separately?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you said group check.
Yeah, you each roll. Is all I meant. Sorry.
1 and 1.
3 and 3.
Ilya?
Triumph and a success.
So you rolled 1 triumph and 1 success, or did you roll just a triumph, which has a success in it?
A triumph and a success.
Okay, so the
two
triumph
separate
symbol.
die.
Yep. So just those ones, I like it when you. That's technically 2 success and a triumph, is how to say that, because the triumph has a success inside of it. I know it's weird. Anyways, as you guys reflect and get a sense of your surroundings and have a chance to think about what happened at Ambrosia's work camp, Bull, with your experience here, you know that those fireflies showing up there is like super fucking dangerous. In fact, as you start to reflect on the amount of Tekeknu that were there and the amount that were saved and just kind of how that all went down and how it could have gone down, it starts to occur to you that maybe that wasn't a jailbreak. In fact, it seems more and more likely that that is probably closer to an insurgent war crime. That the fires were potentially, and unfortunately probably, more likely to have been the intent of the attack. Because many, many people were displaced, and the sheer catastrophe of the Great Fire was so immense. And it appears it was orchestrated by the Tekeknu, and therefore probably the Deermen who are working with them. So I just wanted to give you guys that quick development before we break off, as well as you guys consider who's doing what where when it comes to these different powers at play. And with that, I will leave you guys to whatever your real lives have for you, and let you ruminate on what exactly is to come at the Bracken Bastion and Lemoore as we pick up again in 2 weeks. Are we good for 2 weeks from now? That's the second thing here.
I don't have anything on my calendar.
Me neither.
Let me just double check. We should be okay.
Cool. All right, guys.
I mean, I'm good for weekly sessions, so.
Spin-off
Rearing to
story.
go.
Yeah. Well, we just gotta put the hot pokers into Eli and get Calamity Company up and rolling again on a bi-weekly basis on the opposite Mondays.
I see you guys all sitting in here all the fucking time. What are you doing in that?
We've been doing the other one recently. We're in a D&D session, D&D thing.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Eli's
it's not-
doing a one-shot.
It's not
Yep.
Calamity Company. It's the one shot. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's been not scheduled. What's that? Erratic, maybe? That's the question. So, like, it's not
Yeah,
on,
we know
every Monday or-
maybe 2 days in advance on when we're having one.
I like how Sarah
Yeah.
hasn't turned off the stream yet.
Oh, yeah.
As we transition to talk